This Reddit thread is titled "Ex-Wife has joined 3 guilds in Final Fantasy while she has a RO against me, restraining order against me. Do online interactions in a video game count as a restraining order violation if I do not respond?" Let's read it. I got divorced a year ago. During the divorce proceedings, my wife got a restraining order against me. Was based off of lies and won't go into specifics other than my lawyer says it has no chance of being renewed past the 2-year cutoff. In the meantime, my ex-wife is trying to force me to violate the order by joining the same guilds I join in Final Fantasy. The first month after the order went into effect, I left the free company or guild on advice of my lawyer, as we both used voice chat quite heavily. I joined a new group and she followed very soon after. I was talking to random people in Discord and she joined saying, "I better leave or I will violate the restraining order." Since I had been there for a week, I just left. I changed my character name and left the data center so our characters could never interact. I formed my own group with some friends who came with me and we grew to be kinda big, talking 250-ish members with 20 to 30 online in Discord at a time. I'm in Discord one day and she joins me. "Oh, guess you need a new guild," first thing she says. My friend says some things which I will not repeat here and says it's his Discord and bans her. I boot her from the guild and close recruitment so she can't get back in. I call my lawyer and, well, he doesn't really understand any of that and suggested I stop playing Final Fantasy. That's not gonna happen. I asked him about the harassment from her and he said this would be very hard to prove unless we had it recorded, which we do not have any recordings of these interactions. All we have is a character name in Final Fantasy and the word of my best friend since 5th grade. My lawyer says I just need to stop playing Final Fantasy and to not try and trap her into getting on voice, as that will be proof of me violating the order. He doesn't fully understand what Discord is, but says that if I knowingly converse with her through it, I definitely violate the order. All of my friends are on the lookout for her, as she has followed me to 3 FCs in Final Fantasy XIV now, and the 3rd is one I am the leader of. I don't plan to quit, but I want to make sure I am covered. We also implemented a minimum level rule to be in the FC, so she can't just make a new character and join right away. She would have to level up at least to level 75 first. First question, if she follows my character around and stays just shy of violating Square Enix's TOS, meaning I can't just call a GM on her, would that violate the restraining order? Second, if she rejoins on another account in Discord, and I unknowingly talk to others while she is in there, does this violate the order? My lawyer had no clue what Discord and answered this question with, "Just make sure not to call her on the phone." The 2-year mark for the restraining order is in September. My lawyer has said if it gets extended, he would be flabbergasted, and as it would be highly irregular. This is in Texas. This is so wild. Like, thank you to one viewer who actually sent me this, because I actually don't go on Reddit a lot, but some of the things on Reddit Final Fantasy XIV are crazy, wild things I should definitely go over. But this is like wild. Like, I never thought something like this would happen, but I kind of feel bad for the dude. He's just trying to live his life, and it just sounds like his ex is bothering him. With a restraining order, she still follows him around. It's like she's trying to make his life miserable. Can he file for a restraining order against her? That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, and I feel bad that his lawyer doesn't know anything about like some of these gamer things, like the games and Discord. I think they need to talk to like a lawyer that is knowledgeable about video games and technology, like, and communication apps. And what they need to have written down on paper is maybe both lawyers on each side should get the Final Fantasy XIV character names written on paper. Like, she should provide all of her characters in Final Fantasy XIV, put them on a piece of paper so he knows, and then send it to his lawyer so that he knows, like, oh, these are her characters. These are the characters I should definitely stay away from. And if she ever makes new characters, then he can, like, record that, screenshot it, and give proof. And then that would make her kind of lying because she didn't provide that character. I don't know. Maybe something like that. It's a difficult one, though. Something needs to be on paper. Something like that. That way you can hold people accountable on things. And he needs to start recording. I don't know how you record voice interactions. Because, like, he needs, like, a button ready to, like, record. Since he knows that she just follows him, he needs a button ready for him to record so he can get, like, those voice call interactions. Cyber stalking is a form of stalking and can get an RO, and you can get an RO for it. So I definitely, yeah, he should get an R. Like, she has one against him, a restraining order against him, so he should get one for her. Definitely annoying and bothersome. Like, he's just trying to play a game, and you don't want to keep leaving FCs, right? These are like your families in game and stuff like that. I just want to read some people's comments. Be careful about the advice given here. How situations like yours turn out are very fact specific. If your lawyer doesn't understand the tech aspect well enough to give advice, the lawyer needs to consult with someone who knows the tech aspect better. Yeah, a second opinion is definitely a good idea if possible. Definitely gather any and all evidence of her chasing, contacting you. Set things up so you have evidence of any future attempts to contact you, put you in violation of the order. I agree with that. Be prepared to bring this evidence to court. Do not respond to her or talk to her at any point. Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty sure he knows that already. Like, he's not the one trying to reach out to her. She's just trying to join public areas where he's at. Just continue to leave or remove her if she's invading a space owned/controlled by you. I'd advise friends to do the same. Yeah. Said kind of the same thing. Lawyer that better versed in technology. I definitely don't think this is something within, like, I mean, you can report her to the GM too, the game masters, but, like, I definitely think it's more of like a lawyer to lawyer thing. Yeah, let me see what you guys have said. In-game stalking is also notoriously hard to prove. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Unfortunately, there are definitely some people who would go to such lengths just to terrorize their ex. Yeah. Now, restraining orders are usually kind of hard to get. Oh, really? Given how much is done online nowadays, I think lawyers should be taught more about this kind of thing. I agree too. Definitely wanted to read that so people know about it, but I am not well versed in, like, this very serious stuff, and definitely curious to what others think about it. Yeah. You need OBS. That's how I record a lot of stuff. I OBS and I just hit record. But you'd, like, as you're in the voice, like, call with her, you'd have to, like, open it up and start doing. But then it requires you to sit there for a while and record it also. But you cannot speak. He cannot speak at all. He just has to let it record. Then after maybe, like, I don't know. I don't even know how long he's supposed to stay in there for recording. That's just, it's also strange. Yeah, it would be both hard for each one to prove, actually. It goes both ways, definitely. But if what he's saying is legit, like 100% true, and that she just keeps following him, he has to do something and start recording. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. Happy New Year's. Hope you had a lovely Christmas holiday, and you guys are prepared for 2023. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be 2023! A whole new year of beautiful Final Fantasy XIV.